Hi there, I'm Christian Weber and I am a volunteer here at the Celia Youth Center, but also working part-time as a student. So my path began in 2019 when it first occurred to me that I need to do something in my local community. So I decided to make a project called Mission Human, which was founded by European Solidarity Corps. So together with my friends, we made a lot of charitable events in which we have collected many goods for children in need, people in need, and also animals in need. It was a very huge project. I'm very happy that a lot of people were also involved. So yeah, that was my first glimpse of working in a youth center, of being active in my local community, which I think is really important. If you're young, if you're old, everybody needs to put their input to the better being of the community. And also a good project that we did together via European Solidarity Corps is Flying on a Book project, in which we created a manual in which there are described many books, how to read to children and youngsters, what to read to them, different tasks, questions. So it was basically like a, like a collage of everything about reading, because we think it's very important that a lot of children and youngsters read, because it develops their mind. So yeah, and that part was very actually beneficial, because the manual which was created led path into different institutions, in different preschool schools, and a lot of teachers and actually preschool teachers use that manual now with children. So I think it was really a good thing that a lot of people were involved in this project, and this project can leave even in the further times, so it's not put behind, and that is, I think, one of the most important things to do in your life. So I encourage you all to, if you have an idea, if you have I don't know, a way of doing stuff, do share the ideas with your youth center, NGO, anything like that, and make a difference in the world, but start in your local community. That is the best plan that is the best advice I can give you.
So youth initiatives are also an important part of preparing different strategic documents at the local level. For example, one of so-called local documents, strategic local documents, is also a local program in the field of youth that municipality of Celia with Celia Youth Center prepared in 2021. The whole point of the preparation was based on different youth initiatives, and we that prepared the document follow different steps. So first step was that we in 2019 held a local meeting with youngsters and also with youth organizations, where we debated on different aspects of their needs, and also we prepared a questionnaire, but it was not the final version of the questionnaire. Throughout 2022, we prepared two different questionnaires. We prepared a questionnaire for youngsters and also for youth organizations. We did the survey and also we did the analysis of the questionnaires. Also in 2020, we held public presentations of the result. So the main thing in the field of youth initiative we held in 2021, because we did two different public debates with youngsters and also with youth centers. Youngsters then had an opportunity to talk about what they need, what do they want in different fields that were included in local program. We held different workshops with them, and then we produced many concrete and strategical plans that we included into the local program. After that, we just wrote the whole document and we presented it to the Council of Municipality in 2022. So Board of Youth is also a consultative body that we have at the local level and deals with youth initiatives. So the members of Board of Youth get the youth initiatives and then they review it and also give opinion about those youth initiatives to the decision makers on the local level. One other organization that deals with youth initiatives that we have in our local community is also Celje Youth Council. It's an organization that unites all of the youth organizations in the local environment. Furthermore, one other way to involve youngsters and their youth initiatives are also youth dialogues that will be presented.
Currently, our youth center is starting with a new youth dialogue together with the Youth Council of Celje, which is called Participate and Create, where young people will express in 4 meetings their reflections in the field of the program and activities that are available to them in municipality. They will also learn more about the possibilities they have, different workshops, concerts, different things that they can attend in our local environment. And at the same time, they will present their proposals and wishes in the form of youth initiatives that they will create during the youth dialogue. On the third meeting of, or third, third meeting to the commission, which will be formed by the different decision makers and the mayor of municipality of Celje. In addition, the 4th meeting of the project will be devoted to the implementation of 2 youth initiatives which will be voted on by the commission, so the 2 winning ones. So if they vote on the concert, the youth will prepare a concert as a meeting of the project. If they vote on, yoga workshop, we will help them to create a yoga workshop. So yes, these 2 youth initiatives will be fully prepared from the idea to the implementation with the help of youth workers, of course, who will be also involved in all parts of the projects, meetings, and we will also help young people to do different things around their youth initiatives. So in my opinion as a youth worker, I think youth dialogue is very important and great tool to include young people to actively participate in their local environment. So, thumbs up.